Welcome to today's video insight. Today I want to talk about a little bit more about default and about a concept that's very, very important to our mind and which is a great explanation for our irrationality. And that is norms. Norms means something our mind perceives as normal. And this is really building the foundation of our default thinking, norms, what our mind considers as being normal. It makes sense. I talked about that previously where I said, okay, when we grow up, what do we have? Our mind. Our mind basically looks around in the environment and identifies with the people that are closest to you. Of course, we learn everything, our language, everything from our parents. If you would grow up in England, it would be normal to learn English to your mind. If you grow up in Germany or Japan, you would learn German or Japanese or the language your parents or the caretakers that are closest to you, which your mind identifies as a peer group. That language seems normal then to your mind, and then it learns it. And yeah, that can be good and helpful if we have norms around us that are constructive and helpful. Then yeah, it's great. But all too often in life, we have a bunch of norms around us and in the world that are very limited and even destructive. And the amazing thing with norms is it really cancels out clear thinking and logic. You could tell another person, like taxes, for example. Taxes are really totally arbitrary, and the only justification, real justification in people's minds is it's normal. That's why it's okay for people. But if you would do what taxes really does to people outside of the context of it being normalized, everyone would say, are you crazy? Why are you doing that? So extortion is really bad. Everyone would agree to it that, I mean, no one thinks probably that the mafia is a great organization we want to have in our neighborhood. But the governments who tax people are like that. They just extort people and get really violent towards them if they don't pay taxes. And yeah, there's no real foundation for the government to make something that is immoral moral. You see, it's always immoral. So all the governments, like the Nazis in Germany, of course they could make laws and then it was legal to do immoral stuff, but that was just within the head and within what was normal then. You see, in the Nazi regime, certain things were normalized that are beyond crazy, and they are objectively crazy. If we think them through with clarity, we can see, okay, wow, that's totally immoral what happened there. But it was normalized through propaganda and through culture and influencing people. Yeah, and the same happens with our governments nowadays. So we have a bunch of tyrannical governments, more or less, but people don't have a problem with them because it's normal. And that's everything it is that cancels out all the logic, and it's crazy that people will shut down or try to evade looking at something or it's just it doesn't really register if something is considered normal and if there's a little bit of defense, and if people do not really seek, if they do not have prioritized another norm, and that means that they want to have goodness and they want it for real. And if you want something for real, then you need to seek truth. And these are foundational norms that are correct. But if you don't have them, you probably have a real hard time to correct certain norms that are bad or detrimental, and you won't come through. But I think if you listen to that, you really want to find out. But yeah, but this is also where we want to use the method. We want to use the method on our norms and standards. So we have these norms in our mind, and these are the shoulds we have, like how things should be. And now the question is, how should things really be? And therefore, we need to really find the truth, foundational. There are foundational shoulds. What is always correct? For example, you should always feel good. You should always uphold property rights. Things like that. Yeah. So, and then based on our norms, we have standards, and our standards more or less determine our goals, and our goals determine our belief systems. People really believe what they want based on their goals. All your beliefs are attracted based on your goals. Your beliefs serve your goals. You see, and if you, for example, have the goal to like yourself, and someone would criticize you, or not you, but an idea you have that would be helpful to correct, then it doesn't serve your belief, and then people defend against that and stuff. So you see, down we have the norms, what's normal, what's considered your peer group. Your mind gathers its norms and standards from its peer group, whatever that is. It depends on the topic as well, probably. And then attracted on top of that are standards, goals, and beliefs. So, and yeah, we cannot really change our mindset and our belief system if we don't go down to the norms. And therefore we need the method. We need the law of implication method to really know what is correct, to work on our norms and then our standards and goals, and then everything flows from that. That was today's video insight. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.